Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Facebook Live community. I am Dr. Holly Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's Perspective for Thursday, October 27th, 2016. I want to talk to you about what I've learned about delivering hard or difficult conversations. At some point, we have all had to deliver them, and maybe more importantly, we've all had to hear them. We've all had to receive a conversation that wasn't easy. Now, for me, this is not anything that comes naturally, and I've had to learn the hard way, unfortunately, to go against my nature. Sometimes. Let me get more specific. By nature, I am a very, very straightforward, to the point, black and white, no frills kind of girl. And so my personality mixed with a couple of decades of messing around with Marines, that doesn't leave a lot of leeway for being super sensitive. And, that thing, that got me into trouble a lot. It was not recognizing that everybody doesn't operate like that. Everybody does not operate like that. And so, actually, years ago when I was in the Marine Corps, we used to have evaluations that marked you on tact. I was always consistently marked down in tact. I got in trouble a lot for being tactless, not using tact when I spoke to people, and that's one thing. But afterwards, it started costing me relationships. It did. It started costing me relationships, and even more importantly than that, causing internal conflict. Years ago, I wrote my personal mission statement for my life, and it says, if I cannot impact another's life, then I've wasted mine. Okay, well, if you're going to have a mission statement like that, you're going to have to live something out. You got to be living something. It's important to me that I add value to those around me. And so at a certain point, you have to stop saying, Holly had to stop saying, well, that's just the way I am. That's just the way it is, and I'm just keeping it real. Okay, if my keeping it real hurts another person, then I need to fix that thing up. I need to fix that up. So I can't do that at the expense of other people, especially if I intend to have the best version of Holly. I had to become more conscious of how I say what I say. And that by no means indicates that I skirt around, dance around, or avoid difficult conversations, hard conversations. I don't. Because that in and of itself is not, that's not impacting a life. Truth hurts sometimes, but my delivery of it is what I had to become more conscious of. And I am by no means perfect at this. I think one of my earlier perspectives told you about a breach in a relationship because of this, and because I was not being sensitive to how someone received something. So I'm working on it, but that's the exciting thing. That is the perspective I want to share with you, that when you are on a deliberate growth path, you are concerned, you're conscious, and you are deliberate. You do not revert to the old, that's just the way I am. No, I want to become, you want to become a better version of who you are. My husband always says, he always tells me this, listen, Holly, lather a man before you shave him, please. Okay? Can you lather a brother first? And that is my reminder to be conscious, be deliberate of what is going to come out of my mouth. Not necessarily the what, but the how. Be conscious of the delivery. So I just wanted to share that perspective with you because we are closing in on the first month. For those who took up the challenge of the self-improvement project, if you began on October 1st with me, then we are 27 days into this with daily actionable, deliberate action items to improve ourselves. We are down to 65 days and counting. 65 days and counting before we all say Happy New Year. Let's not go into 2017 the same way. So because growth and change are never comfortable, there is a stretching involved with intentional, deliberate growth. There is a discomfort. We must get out of our comfort zones. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you. Are you stretching yourself? Are you checking yourself? Have you looked in the mirror lately and refused to leave it at, well, that's just the way I am? I'm sure there can be a better version of that. That is my challenge to you. Lather them first. So until we meet again, take real good care.